1 billion rising events happening in over 203 countries in the world. The Black Student Campaign has been a proud supporter of equality and the empowerment of women since our very beginning. And it's imperative that we continue to be at the forefront of such equality. And women empowerment and equality cut through everything that we do, from challenging racism and fascism, black representation, equality in education, and international peace and justice. Intersectionality is important when talking about cross-liberation equality. Sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, racism and fascism, and all other forms of bigotry and intolerance are on a par with one another. A strike against one is a strike against us all. We should unite in our diversity and come together to overcome oppression. We should fight and unite against discrimination whenever we see it, whether it be from the devastating cuts that our government is making to our welfare state and education, which will affect and is affecting the most vulnerable in our society, including women.
But the waver in her voice silences her innermost thoughts for most people. She's searching for warmth in a thin lace shawl. She's wrapping it over her arms to cover the bruises, but it barely covers her heart. Her mind is clouded with excuses. She used to say, his words, not hers. No one's ever loved me like he has. No one's ever known me like he has. Who else would want me? It must be true love. She waited for this to make sense to her while he convinced her with scripture. She was disobedience in the act. Every doubt he saw in her, he took as a fact. She became a bad actor, not knowing character, but looking at the face paint that her bruises made and feeling the bumps and hills across her face. Still, she will have dinner on his plate, bang on 8. Hands molding children out of dumplings. French kissing with lasagna. Passion heating up in the oven, ready for when he came home. But when he came home, she was still alone. They would feed off each other's negative emotions. He would store up revenge as if good recipes. Don't tell me Mallow people don't get raped. Hatred overcoming love in a race of pride. This lace placed round her neck and over her eyes. She's fighting him for bits of light in the darkness of where she lies until she's switched off completely. She rips through lace to expose bare skin. Policemen looking like they understand the pain she's been in, asking her to cut off all promises made to him like circumcision. But she knows his heart's been broken before. She's a doctor trying to save the bloody thing, but it's more like a heart transplant where she has to give him hers for him to live. She wishes that love can get transformed into light that goes faster than the eye. That way, he won't be able to stop it penetrating his insides. Because as a little girl, her fantasies defied gravity, but now gravity pulls her down into black holes of confusion. The concussion's gone to her head, and she's dizzy to consider her future. She can't stay. She'll be destroyed. She can't leave, he'll be destroyed. The choice she's been trying to avoid making for 5 years. And it's no easier to make 5 years later. She despises freedom as she fights with it under her duvet. And her voice sounds to her like an out-of-tune choir, but it tells her to forgive. It says, next time, look into your own eyes. Instead of believing someone else's lies, that's the only way you will find freedom when you're alone.